This information that I'm going to share with you in this video, it's going to help you improve your relationship. Here's the thing, a healthy relationship doesn't fall from the tree. It doesn't grow on trees. So you can't just wake up one morning and go to one tree and pluck your healthy relationship from it, just the way you do mangoes. It doesn't happen that way. A healthy relationship has to be intentionally built. You have to take your time cooperating with your partner and build that relationship. And it's also important to know that you cannot build a healthy relationship alone. You alone cannot make your relationship work unless we are talking about your personal relationship with yourself. So if you're talking about yourself, then it's your responsibility, your sole responsibility to build your personal relationship with yourself and make sure that it is healthy. But if you're dealing with another human being that has a mind of their own, then you need to work with them, you need to collaborate with them, and both of you are going to get a result, and that result will be your healthy relationship. And you need to know that you need to keep working on it. It's not something that you just do and then you go away and say, yes, we've done it, we've built a healthy relationship for the next 10 years. You have to keep working on it. You have roles that you need to keep playing in the relationship. Now, what is a healthy relationship? This is a very important question. What is a healthy relationship? What makes your relationship healthy? Fundamentally, for your relationship to be considered healthy, you need to be safe in it. You need to feel safe. So a healthy relationship is one where you are safe, you feel at home, where you feel validated, where you are thriving, you're not coping. A lot of people come for therapy. Yes, I'm in this relationship with my husband, I'm in this relationship with my boyfriend, and what they are seeking for are skills to be able to cope with the relationship, probably because the dynamics of the relationship, the realities that they have are such that they can't leave the relationship, so they need skills to cope. That's coping, and that shows the relationship is not even healthy, but you need to cope, and for whatever reason, so in therapy you give them skills, you tell them, okay, do this or not do this. It works for a while, but it's not something that you should be in perpetuity. You are not supposed to be in such a relationship for the rest of your life. So if you want a healthy relationship, then it has to be one where you're thriving. You're not coping, you're thriving, you're progressing, your life is moving forward, you feel heard, you feel seen, they are seeing you, they are hearing you, your feelings, your thoughts, they are all validated, and you are able to function in those relationships. The relationship becomes home to you. It becomes a source of stress relief. So it relieves you of stress. When you go out there and you deal with daily stress and you come back to your partner, there is this calm, this serenity that comes from your partner. This feeling that you get when you're with your partner, like if you're dealing with a lot of challenges and struggles, you can't wait to go back to your partner, because you know that there is succor, there is comfort in that relationship. That is a healthy relationship. But if your relationship is chaotic, a lot of problems, a lot of toxicity, a lot of wahala, that's not healthy. How do you cultivate a relationship, nurture it until it becomes healthy? First thing you need to do for a healthy relationship is that you need to communicate. Communication is vital. Without communication, there is nothing else you're doing, because everything begins with communication. You need to be able to communicate, and it's not just talking, it's not just opening your mouth. No, you're not communicating that way. You need to be able to talk, to listen, to understand. So when your partner is talking, you're not just trying to reply, you try to understand. What are they saying? Why are they saying this? So that you gain perspective and know the right thing to say in response. Don't be aggressive, don't be antagonistic. You want to just attack. No, that's not communication. And don't give out orders. Don't say do this or don't do that. You see some men in their marriages, and what they do is that they issue out orders. They just give orders to the wife and say do that, don't do that. And you say, well, you come here, we communicated. You are not communicating. You're behaving like a boss. You're just throwing orders around, and you tell yourself that you're communicating, but that's not communication. So you have to communicate. You have to look at how do you communicate. Do you listen? And in my experience working with people in relationships, I observe that one thing that is very fundamental, that is a challenge to a lot of people, is that they don't listen. They hear, but they are not listening to you. They are not paying attention. They are not in the moment. They are not present. For you to have a healthy communication, you need to listen. You need to pay attention to understand what is my partner really saying. So if you start working on your communication, if you find out that there are challenges you have, then you seek help on how do you improve your communication. And if you start improving your communication, it's going to also show up in other aspects of the relationship. It's going to reflect in other things, even in your sex. You want healthy, a beautiful sexual experience. You communicate it. You talk about it. You don't just wake up and say, open. No, it doesn't work that way, especially for women, because women need to be in a particular kind of mood to be able to be receptive to your sexual overtures. So you cannot just wake up and say, open, and you come with this man of the house energy. If you come with the man of the house energy, it's not going to work for you. So you need to communicate. You need to get her to that place where she feels at home, where her emotions are relaxed, so that she can be receptive. For men, it's kind of different. Which is why it's easy for a man to go and rape a woman, because he doesn't care about the feeling. You see, so for men it's kind of different. You can just wake up and say you want to have sex and all of that, and you go your way. But for women, they need to be in a particular state of the mind, and for them to be there, you have a role to play. You have to contribute to that. Now, another thing that you do for your relationship to be healthy is that you build trust. I see that in a lot of relationships, people like to demand trust. You don't demand trust. Trust is a result that you get by making the relationship trust friendly. So if you want a result, you want trust, make it trust friendly. Behave in ways that are consistent with trust. You can't be acting in suspicious ways and still be asking your partner to trust you. They can't trust you even if they want to. They're going to be struggling because you're not helping them to trust you. So if you want them to trust you, you need to make the relationship trust friendly. You need to be open. You need to be transparent. You need to also listen. You need to show them, not just communicate it, show them through your actions that you are a safe space for them, that they can trust you, and that you're not going to judge them. Because I've also mentioned this in a previous video, that trust isn't just about whether you're cheating or you're not cheating. Trust is also about how much they can open up to you, and trust that you will validate how they feel. And most times we think that validating how people feel means we agree with their feeling. No. A validation means recognizing that they are entitled to that they have a right to feel that your woman is angry. You recognize that she has a right to be angry. Not telling her that why is she angry or trivializing it or discounting her feelings. So if you want to be trusted, then create an enabling environment where trust can grow. Now, you want your relationship to be healthy, you must set boundaries. You must set boundaries. You can't be in a relationship or a marriage and be acting like you're single and unattached. That's not going to work. You have to set boundaries, and your partner is not supposed to be the one telling you to set boundaries. You should know that you're supposed to set boundaries. So if you're in a relationship, you should know it's your responsibility. The onus is on you
to set boundaries. Your partner shouldn't be the one telling you, but you need to minimize the way you do this, or the way you play around with people, or the way you on the phone with random people by say 12 a.m., 11 p.m., 1 a.m. It's not a job, it's not a business. Casual interactions. You can't be doing that when you are in a relationship. You can't be doing that. So you have a responsibility to set certain boundaries, and setting boundaries tells your partner that you value them and that you prioritize them. If you're not setting those boundaries, you're communicating that they are not important to you. You're communicating that they are just like every other person, and it's natural for them to start feeling insecure. And when they start feeling insecure, then you say, oh, you're too emotional, you're being insecure. Why are you being insecure? But you fail to realize that you contributed to that, or in fact you created that situation. So you need to set personal boundaries. Set those boundaries so that your partner can feel safe with you. Now, you have to be consistent in your commitment. You can't put in one leg today, take it out tomorrow, put it next week, take it out. I call that weak erection energy. So, you know how, during sex, of course, you have this weak erection that you're begging to stand strong. There's this song, there's a bilieni bodike kind of thing. So you're begging your weapon to stand. It's not the kind of energy that helps or enables pleasure to be achieved. So if you bring in that energy into your relationship, it's not going to be healthy, because you're going to create a lot of doubt, a lot of insecurity. You're going to create an environment where your partner doesn't feel like you're into them, and it's going to make them doubt themselves. Usually that's the first thing people do. They start doubting themselves. They start thinking maybe something is wrong with me. Maybe the reason you're not being really committed is because I'm not good enough for you. And they start trying to snoop or check if there is something else going on, if there is somebody else that you're involved with, you're talking to. If you choose somebody for a relationship, you have to be present. You have to be in the relationship. I don't understand, why would you be in a relationship and you're acting like you're not in the relationship? You have to be there. You have to bring all that energy, show forth. Tell them that I am here. Whatever it takes to make this relationship work, I'm available. Let's do it. You can't be there today, tomorrow you're not there. What are we today? We are like pencils in the hands of the creator kind of talk. No, you can't be doing that. Because then when there is doubts, when your partner is feeling all that insecure, it's natural for them to react. They may not even be in control of their reaction, so they are going to react. And then when they react, you feel it and you also react or counter-react to that. And then it's creating chaos. But it's just simple, straightforward. Be present. Be in the relationship. Be available. Now, the fifth thing that you should do for your relationship, if you want it to be healthy, respect. Yeah, I know a lot of people tell you, oh, men love respect, women want love, men want respect, kind of. It's the kind of talk that men have when they are emotionally unavailable. Because respect is not love. It's not going to replace love. There is respect and there is love. You can respect your boss in the office, but you're not loving your boss. There's something about that emotional factor that comes with love. So when a man is saying, I just want you, so you're looking for a woman that you just boss around, she's respecting you, and that's all. You do not want that emotional connection. And that's why you're trying to replace it with respect. No. In a healthy relationship, respect has to be mutual. You respect the woman as much as she respects you. You cannot be making respect a man's need. It's not a man's need. It's a human need. Men need respect. Women need respect. Children need respect. You can't be treating your children like they are unimportant, disrespecting them, talking to them anyhow, or talking to a woman anyhow. No, That's not going to work for your relationship. If you want your relationship to work, to be healthy, then you are going to respect what they say, respect their feelings, respect their body. Things like, I'm not in the mood, and you're trying to force your partner, it shouldn't happen. That doesn't happen in a healthy relationship. If your partner is saying, I'm not in the mood, respect it. There are a lot of reasons that could make somebody not to be in the mood for sex. So if you respect them, you're going to respect their body. You respect their thoughts. You respect their opinion. It doesn't have to make sense to you. I think that most times because we want it to make sense before we can value. No, it doesn't have to make sense to you. What matters is that they are entitled, they have a right to hold an opinion. So respect what they say, respect their thoughts, respect their opinions, respect how they feel. Very important. How is your partner feeling? Respect it. Understand that any healthy relationship must create room for emotional stability. You are not getting that if you're not respecting how they feel. Respect your partner's feeling, whether it's the man or it's the woman. Respect that person. Put in much energy, put in other energy you need. Don't just wave off their feelings. Don't be casual about it. When you do that, if you're constantly making them feel invalidated, you create a gap. And when that gap is created, it's natural for us to want to fill up the gap. They may want to start looking for ways to fill it up outside of you, because you are causing them distress. You're making them feel uncomfortable. So a healthy relationship is work, a lot of work, but it has lots of results. The result that you get is awesome. So if you want it, if you want to have that healthy relationship, you have to be ready to do the work. If you're not ready to do the work, forget about it. It's not just going to fall on your laps. You're not going to wake up one morning and order it online and it will be delivered to you. You have to sit down, you have to get your hands dirty, you have to choose your partner as your partner is choosing you, and then you have to do the work. You have to intentionally build your relationship so it becomes a healthy relationship. Thank you for watching this video. Kindly do me this favor, share this video and subscribe to this channel. It's important for you to subscribe, because if you subscribe, you always get notification when I drop a new video. So please subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. See you in another video. Bye bye.